Bad news, a lot of people are going to lose their jobs. The good news is a lot of us regular people just got way smarter. And I mean, way smarter. Check this clip out. Can AI make you rich? Well, I don't know, but investing just got a whole lot easier. Check this out, guys. I copied and pasted Netflix's most recent earnings report into ChatGPT and asked it to summarize it and explain it like I'm 10 years old in just 6 bullet points. It did exactly that. So some of the things it said was the company made more money this quarter than they did last year. The company's money-making machine called operating income was not as good this quarter as it was last year. Overall, the performance during this quarter seems to be mixed. So you can literally take pages and pages of earnings reports and summarize it within seconds. Imagine scaling this thing. So I don't know what this means for like the future of financial analysts and their jobs, but as an investor, I'm definitely excited. Go take advantage. This clip that I put out has been making its rounds on social media, going basically viral on TikTok. So what is all the excitement about? Just a chatbot, but a smart one. So unless you've been living under a rock for the last couple of weeks, you're probably seeing all of your friends and even your grandma post these self-generated or AI-generated self-portraits on Instagram. And now you're probably hearing some noise about some chatbot that is like smart or something, right? So what is it? Let's test it out. So how smart is this thing? Well, let's ask it something. It's smart enough to write a Python program that buys Bitcoin if it fluctuates down 5% within a single day and sells it once in profit, right? So you're seeing me, I'm gonna hit enter, and in real time, I wanna show you guys what it spits out. I told it to write basically a trading bot program for Bitcoin. And as you can see, it's spitting out code like live within literally seconds or moments after I asked for it. And this is a little scary, I'm not gonna lie, but scary is good, guys. And if you have technical knowledge, I guess you probably polish this code up and run a trading bot or whatever your imagination lets you or allows you to create. But as far as like being scared of new tech, here's the thing. I know it's cliche, but new technology is kind of like a fire, right? It can either burn your house down or cook you your food. So in this video, we're definitely going to focus on how we can harness this fire and have it cook our meals, because there are so many opportunities here to just become 100 times more productive and more knowledgeable. So let's get right into it. How crazy is this actual code? Like, it literally created a whole program for us. All right, let's go. All right, so let's just start asking it some stuff, right? First off, obviously this is DeFi Donuts. So I have to ask it, explain Bitcoin white paper like I am 5 years old in 4 bullet points, right? Let's see what crypto knowledge you can pull. Okay, first bullet point, Bitcoin is a new kind of money that uses a special type of computer code to keep track of how much each person has. Remember, this is supposed to be an explain like I'm 5 definition. Number 2, people can use Bitcoin to send money to each other over the internet without needing to go through a bank. The code for Bitcoin is open source, which means that anyone can see how it works and make sure that it's fair. The code also uses a special kind of math to make sure that no one can cheat and create fake Bitcoin. So, I mean, yeah, that's a super, super elementary definition, right? And cool part is that it was super quick. Whether we put 4 bullet points or 20 bullet points, it's going to spit that out for us. So it's super customizable. All right, let's keep going, right? So we're new to crypto. And because we're new to crypto, let's ask it, explain a blockchain like I am 5 years old. This should be good. Lately, because it's been blowing up as far as like popularity, it's kind of like overloaded. So you might experience like some slow responses from time to time. Just refresh and just try it again, but it's already going. So number 1, a blockchain is a special kind of list that keeps track of a lot of things like the money in your piggy bank. Each thing that gets added to the list is called a block, and the whole list is called a chain. When someone wants to add a new thing to the list, they have to tell everyone else in the group and show them that it's the real thing. Wow, this is pretty good actually. Number 4, once everyone agrees that the new thing is real, they all add it to their own list at the same time. This way, everyone always has the same list and no one can cheat by adding fake things to their own list. Now, I got to say that's pretty impressive. As like a DeFi Web3 crypto educator myself, it's hard to put it better, like to explain what a blockchain is. And I think this has done an amazing job. But before we keep going, I just want to throw this disclaimer out. So there's limitations to this, of course. It's not perfect. It's like a new version, and its training data is actually limited to the year 2021. So it doesn't know what has happened after 2021. And it also can't like search the internet for you. Like, for example, I can't ask it, what is Bitcoin's price today, right? It doesn't have up-to-date data. It can't just go to Google. But we can get creative, and nothing is stopping us from taking like live data and copying it in and having it analyze that. So we are its connection to the internet, right? So let me pull up this article that is obviously recent about the FTX, fraud whole, you guys know the story by now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this article, which obviously happened after 2021, and I'm going to paste it in here. And I'm going to say, hey, summarize this article in 5 bullet points, right? So this is what I mean. We can input live data, just like I did in the beginning of the video with the Netflix earnings example. All right, so here it goes. Number one, U.S. Department of Justice writes an independent examination of the collapse of the FTX exchange, blah, blah, blah. So it's going to summarize it really, really quick, right? You can kind of see how your productivity just exponentially increase because it's not just articles. It can do anything that you wish and summarize it. And we're going to get to that. It's pretty impressive, by the way. So like I said, we can be its connection to the internet until the next version, which probably has internet access, and that's just going to get crazy. But until then, yeah, that's how we're going to do it. Okay, so as promised, I'm going to show you 5 ways that you can use ChatGPT to get an edge in the crypto market, any market in general, right? The first one, number one, is hacking YouTube for video summarization. So here I am on my channel, and I'm going to select this house as an NFT video. And here's what you do. So once you pull up the video, it could be a podcast. It could be like your favorite crypto podcast that's an hour long, right? You can do the same thing and summarize it in like seconds. It's insane. So you want to find these 3 dots right here under the YouTube video, click it and go to show transcript. And then we just literally copy this entire transcript, select it, right? Start to finish. And after it is selected, all we do is Control V, right? Control V, go back to ChatGPT. Okay, there it is, paste it in there. And now we're gonna ask it, summarize this transcript in 8 bullet points. Actually, we'll do like 6 bullet points, right, to make it quicker. So this is, let's go back. This is a almost 7 minute long video about a house that was tokenized as an NFT and sold for $175,000, right? And that 7 minute video just got condensed into 7 bullet points or 6 bullet points in seconds. This is how crazy, like, you can take 4 different podcasts that are 2 hours long a piece, that's 8 hours, paste them in here. And within like 5 minutes, guys, you can have like a report of like all of this data and information in seconds. So using it for like crypto or financial markets, you can take your favorite newsletter or your favorite YouTube video podcast, right? Get the transcript, put it in here and catch up super quickly on any information that you've missed out over like the last week, or just stay up to date in general, right? So that's hack number 1. Number 2, what you can do is quiz yourself. So this for studying, but personally, I would do it if you're like learning something new. Like let's say you're diving into NFTs or DeFi, right? I can tell it, hey, give me 5 multiple choice questions about NFTs. And I'm going to put that in here. Man, where was this when I was in school? So let's see. Hopefully that's like a good format. We might need to tweak it, but let's see. So it's just going to start giving us random questions about NFTs, right? And this you can use, like, let's say you just listen to a new podcast about NFTs or DeFi, and you want to make sure you understand it. You can quiz it and say, hey, well, actually you can take it a step further and you can paste the transcript of like the podcast you just listened to. And you can say, quiz me on this transcript in like 5 or 6 multiple choice questions. So you can actually, now it's like a game. You can test yourself if you remember or retain the information that you just learned from this podcast, right? So, okay, it gave us the answers. I've done this before, and you can tweak the prompt so that it doesn't give you the answers until you actually go through and try your luck at getting the answers right. All right, so this is definitely like a crazy, like I said, I don't know where this was when I was in school, but just for learning new information, and not learning, but like understanding. So that is another hack that you can do with ChatGPT to get an edge. All right, guys, hack number 3 is white papers. Now, this is something that most people just do not do, right? In crypto or any company, right? You want to understand how it works. And nobody likes to read these white papers because sometimes they can be technical, intimidating, but not anymore. I implore you guys, whenever you're going to invest in any crypto, run its white paper through ChatGPT so you can understand exactly what it does, because a lot of people just don't know what they're investing or buying into. So this is the Ethereum white paper, right? And what I can do is just select the entire thing, right? It's pretty long. And then I can paste it right into ChatGPT. So I can paste that in here and tell GPT what I want it to do. Now summarize this white paper in 10 bullet points, right? So it's gonna scan, and that's a lot of text, right? And you can see how fast it already started, right? That's how amazing and quick this tool is. So we're already on bullet point number 4, right? And now you have just, I don't even want to say 10x, this is 100x the speed at which you take information in. So investing, like, this is a financial analyst in your pocket in a way, and not just financial, this is just an analyst period. So you definitely want to use this for understanding any type of investment you're about to get into. All right. So as you can see, it's done. It summarized that entire, like, look at all this text, right? Within seconds, it gave us 10 bullet points of like the key highlights of what Ethereum basically is. Hack number 4 would be basically doing this, but for newsletters. So a lot of people like to consume, financial information through, let's say you're subscribed to like 3 crypto newsletters or maybe 1 macro newsletter. You can combine them into like one piece of text, or what you can do is just copy and paste each one into here and get them like super condensed. So newsletters are already condensed information, but this can just make them even more condensed and get you to understand and read them like 100 times quicker. All right, so that's hack number 4, summarizing what's already condensed, and that's just like a super condenser. Hack number 5 is going to the voting polls, right? So all of these, DeFi projects, dApps, usually have communities and token holders that vote on new proposals on how they want to change the protocol or add new features. And a lot of times, a lot of the alpha is on governance forums and here on snapshot.org where the voting takes place. So if we go to like one of the latest Aave protocol votes, we can just copy this whole thing, right? Because we don't know what all this is. And we can paste it into ChatGPT, as we always do, and say, summarize this in 4 bullet points. And now we can stay on top of all of the DeFi governance votes that are going on. You can even, hire somebody to summarize all these things for you and give you a report. It's amazing, right? It is super amazing. It's super incredible. And like I said, the speed at which you now can take in new information and understand it just went like 100x exponentially. That's hack number 5. So overall, ChatGPT is super impressive. This is not like the end of it. It can do all kinds of things that are not like crypto or finance related, guys. You can get it to write fan fiction, piano, music, just everything, right? Obviously, it's crazy what it can do. But I think the real edge here, guys, when it comes to like finance and crypto and getting an edge, it's always information asymmetry, right? At the end of the day, being early to new information is useless if you don't understand that early information. Like how many of us heard about Bitcoin in 2013, 14, 15, 16, but we didn't do anything because we didn't understand it, right? Well, now when you hear about something new, you can go to ChatGPT and really understand it, summarize it, and use that knowledge to, make great decisions for, whatever use case it may be, investing, relationships, whatever the case. Hopefully you learned something new. You can find and use this tool at openai.com. For now, it is free, but I am assuming that it's going to move to like a credit-based system where every query kind of costs like a penny or 10 cents, whatever it is. For now, it's free. Go take advantage, learn, explore, enjoy it. And if you enjoyed this video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.